Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time since I've been here with you and I'm ready to come back and I have a bunch of new videos to share with you. While I was away, we redid the kids' bathroom. So I'm showing you some before clips and then we're going to go ahead and start tackling a bunch of other areas for my kids around the house. And then at the end of the video, I will show you what we've done. We went and changed the floors in there and painted and made it exactly what my kids were hoping for, and they absolutely loved the end results. I feel a lot better knowing that there's no longer hardwood floors in the bathroom with two young boys, and I think that overall we just made a really good decision where we could have long-term benefits of the bathroom being remodeled, and we'll be able to enjoy it long term as the kids get older. So first things first is I'm starting in my youngest son Jacob's room with changing his sheets and cleaning up in there because my boys really love collecting things and not so much putting things away as many kids do. So I was just going through and stripping his bed and dusting in there and organizing his room a little bit, and he was there helping me. I also removed his bed rails from his bed. He's now almost 5. At the time I did this, he was more 4.5, and he just doesn't need to be contained in his bed. He sleeps very well without having the bed rails on, so I upgraded him from having these long bed rails to just a half bed rail that was on his brother's bed before, and took that one off completely because he's 7 and no longer needs the bed rail. And they were both happy at the end of the day with the changes that they came home to or went to bed to once I was done cleaning. So while I'm doing some cleaning, I want to talk about where I've been, why I haven't posted videos in 7 or 8 months. It's been really a long time since I've posted anything, and it's simply because I've been very busy. I had big changes in my life with leaving my old job and then being home with the kids, and the kids have kept me very busy, as well as being a caretaker to a family member. And it's just been very hard to record content and also find time to sit down and edit the content to put it out there on a timely schedule where you guys could see it and interact with it and stuff like that. But now that life is getting a little easier, that I've fallen into a flow and a schedule, I'm going to try and get back into it. I can't promise I'm going to be perfect, but I really do love doing this. And if I can put content out there and do other things and maybe share some projects that I have in mind that I want to do around my house, I would really love to do that with you so we can do all these things together, because that's one thing I do love doing, is doing all these things together with you where I can motivate you and then also be motivated knowing that I'm putting something out there to help you do things that you need to do as well. So now being in my older son's room, I did the same thing I did in Jacob's room. I went ahead and stripped his bed. As you saw in the beginning, I took out the Hot Wheels track that was in his room because the goal was to make it a little more boy room-ish and less toy room storage in there, because as you know very well if you've been here for a while, is my kids have a ton of toys. Yes, I declutter, but unfortunately they play with everything. So there's only so much I can declutter, and it's usually age related, not really quantity related, because they get a ton of use of everything that they have, and I love that they get use of everything that they have, but it just means we have a lot of stuff. So my oldest son is actually really into Taekwondo right now and kicking things and doing things. So for Christmas, he got a bunch of other stuff that is now in his room, but in this video, you're not going to see it because it wasn't even Christmas time yet. Yes, that's how long it's been since I've had this video sitting to be edited and put out to you guys. And I'm not happy about it, but you know what? I'm happy that I'm doing it now, and I'm happy that I get to share this with you and we get to get things done together. Now it's almost Easter, it's almost summertime, and we're just picking away at things. I have a bunch of deep cleaning I have to do, so I think that I'm just gonna go between deep cleaning and sharing with you, and also sprinkling in some of the stuff that I have already recorded that I need to edit and share with you also. But the goal at the end of the day is to get back into this and hopefully get to the point where I'm putting things out weekly again for you. In a perfect world, I would be able to put out more than that, but realistically, with time-wise to edit, once a week is probably as much as I am going to be able to get right now, and I'm happy to be able to even do that. So aside from doing their rooms and cleaning up and decluttering all the stuff they had everywhere, I went and did a little organizing in my toy room, my playroom, whatever we are going to call it, playroom. And I organized the Hot Wheels track that I took out of James's room, and then I actually did a full dump and declutter of the bins that are in here. I got rid of a lot of broken things and some things that just didn't belong. I've been kind of trying to purge all the things that I have in my house little by little, and just putting things on Facebook Market and donating things that we no longer need, because like I've mentioned in the beginning of the video, my kids are almost 5 and 7, almost 8 actually, and we just don't need so many of the baby things that we have anymore because they're just far too big for it. So I've been slowly getting rid of all the things that I've had, and it's a little bittersweet knowing that my kids are growing so much, but I just am excited to see how much they're changing and how much they're growing, and excited for what they're going to be doing as the years come and the bigger they get. So being able to declutter these little things here and there, as bittersweet as it is, it just means that my kids are growing and thriving, and I absolutely love to see it. anytime I'm decluttering and organizing the playroom, it always feels like it's such a project. Since I've done this video, I have gotten rid of quite a few things, including the play kitchen that I have in here, so I no longer have to do that. My kids were not using it for its intended purpose. They were using it to climb and jump off of, and as fun as that was for them, it was just a freestanding play kitchen fridge and stuff like that, and it wasn't ideal for me to have my children standing and jumping off of it. So since they no longer had use for it for imaginary play, I was able to list it on Facebook Market and get rid of it, and it was probably the best decision that I made, because after Christmas they got a mini like foosball table, and my oldest son got a bunch of taekwondo gear, and it definitely replaced whatever was in here before. I definitely feel like I could go in and actively get rid of things now. So I'm probably going to plan on that towards the end of the summer when they're getting ready to go back to school. But for now, I'm just going to kind of let things be how it is, because they do go in there and tear it up and play with as much as they can. And they honestly don't miss what I've gotten rid of, and I'm perfectly okay with that.
Got a dopamine rush, got a major league crush when you're next to me. Got my heart upon my sleeve, can I hide the way I feel when you're next to me, girl? Got the kick in every move, and I fought it's like a fool for you, for you. Wish I knew just what it was, but why should I make a fuss? Just stay next to me, girl, next to me, girl. Something special, don't know why, something special that I like about you, about you. There's a mystery entwined, something bigger to define about you, about you. Am I the only one to see? Got me down on my knees, taken by your gravity. And I just know you got that something, something special about you. Got me under lock and key, but I don't wanna be free.
So once I'm done cleaning the playroom here, I do head upstairs to clean their bathroom, because the renovations were done. It took probably about a week for everything to get done in their bathroom, and it was just ripping up that hardwood floor was definitely crazy. And then laying down, we put some tile in there as it was more appropriate for the amount of water that's seen in a bathroom, and that took a couple days to do as well. And once it was done, I was super happy with the end result. And then we ended up having to wait for our vanity to get installed. We went from a singleton sink to a double sink, and the kids were absolutely thrilled to have their individual sinks, to be able to have their own space and not be crowded over one sink anymore. And it was definitely a really good decision we made. We got this big huge mirror that we put in the background. I'm not sure if you see it in this video or if we put it up after I had finished recording, but they have a mirror with a light, and they absolutely love it. It's been a little while since we finished the bathroom, and they still look forward to going in there every single day and brushing their teeth, brushing their hair, and just having their own space up there. With that being said, I did give them choices. I let them choose not only the vanity that they have in their bathroom, but also the color on the wall in their bathroom. And I will say the color would not have been my choice, but the good thing about it is it's just paint. It's paint, and it can be changed. And if it's going to make my kids happy, I'm going to let them be happy and enjoy their space while they're young and they have it. And if in the future we need to change it, that's okay too, because paint is easy enough to change. And while we're on the topic of paint, the playroom is also another place I want to paint. My house is just very gray, and I love gray. I love a neutral color. I just feel like it gets a little boring, and we need a little variety and excitement in the house. And I definitely want to lighten up this room quite a bit because it's very dark in here, and also make it more organized. And I don't even know. I want to do something in here and make it a little easier for my kids, for them to grow into as well. I just haven't figured out toy storage and comfort of how they're going to sit and stuff like that, which is something I need to figure out because they are getting to the age to have friends over, and I think them having a comfortable place for them to hang out with their friends versus what it is now is definitely something to put on my radar, but I still have to play around with how I can make this room work. And well, we'll see what I come up with, but definitely lightening the color is at the top of the list. All right, here's the grand reveal. I started with putting in the handles on their cabinets so I can put away everything that I had to take out when the bathroom was getting redone. And I was super, super happy with the end result. I gave them the choice of white cabinetry because I feel like that color is a little bit easier. It's more of a neutral color that kind of goes with everything. It doesn't matter what the wall color is or what the floor color is, it would work perfectly fine. And I did a white tile with a gray veining in it, which I also think works very well no matter what the wall color is. And the wall color was picked by my children. It is a very bright green. I painted it myself, so it's not perfect, but they were super, super happy with it. They absolutely loved the end result of that paint color. And I think it's fun. It's something different. It's something that I wouldn't have chosen, but I think it works well in my house and in this space. It's a smaller space. It's just a bathroom. So having a bright, vibrant color like that, I feel like it works because it's such a confined space. It makes it feel brighter and lighter in there, along with the flooring and the cabinetry. And we were very happy with the end result. And then for the fixtures, the cabinet itself came with black matte handles and poles, so I had to buy the faucet separate, and I bought those to match as well, and I was very happy with my choice. I feel like it works for my kids, for them to grow, and it has like that kind of masculine element to it as well. And being a mom of two boys, I feel like this is just gonna work out the older that they get. Maybe there'll be bumps and bruises on the cabinetry, but that's to be expected when you are living in a house. But I think that we made really good choices with what we decided to do in this bathroom.
keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe, striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance. You will never regret the things that we'll do. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night. And when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this summer night. The summer night, the summer night. Sleeping in the back of a van, roaming in the wilderness. We'll never need a plan. We'll be alright, just you and I. Singing from the top of our lungs, dancing by the lakeside. Gonna do it while we're
After I was done putting everything away, I went ahead and started putting out like the finishing things. I ended up not keeping that towel there that's on the sink. I ended up buying completely new towels and kind of just giving them their own towels, just so when they're brushing their teeth and washing their hands, they have their own, since this counter had a little bit more space for them to not have it in the middle. And it also gave me the ability to put their floss and mouthwash and stuff out where they can easily reach it. So at the end of the day, we were really, really happy with everything. It's so much easier to organize. Putting things under the cabinet was so much easier. The storage in there was just so much more efficient than what we had there before. And again, the kids were just over the moon with their space. I did put some of the decorations that were in here before back in, and I ended up having to buy a second step stool for my oldest son. Not as big as the one that we had in there before because he is taller, but something that he could still easily reach in the sink and see himself in the mirror when he's brushing his teeth and his hair. And by the end of everything, it all worked out for the better, definitely. And I still, with the tub, scrubbed it as much as I could. There's still some paint in there, but I think if I go in there with like a scrubber or something, I'll be able to get it off. But paint is definitely probably not something I'd do again. I'd probably have somebody else do it for me, but it was easy enough. I was able to get the bathroom done in one day, which was very nice.
You started a fire somewhere deep in my mind. See the barbed wire, the place is grown all wide. 'Cause I don't know if it'll be enough, or if they really care. There's a stairway down for the both of us, but let's not go there. You got me thinking, whoa, I don't know how we got here. Oh my, I think we better run. We ought to leave this place tonight, I'm telling you. Pack up your suitcase, we'll find a new place. We'll cross the border, can't stay no longer in this town. Somehow in this small place, minds begin to shrink when everyone is too fake. Their hope eventually sinks, 'cause I don't know if it'll be enough, or if there's a way out. There's a stairway down for the both of us, but I won't have it. You got me thinking, whoa, I don't know how we got here. Oh my, I think we better run. We ought to leave this place.
So this is all I have for you guys today. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you like the renovation that we did in my kids' bathroom. And if you're new, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
I don't wanna waste no time. Feel it coming now, it's a sign. Never felt like this in my life. Not waiting a minute, awaken my spirit now. You got me thinking, whoa.